Freak was recently selected to be a part of All-Star him, and I'm sure there will be a lot expected of him. You guys have both been involved with All-Star Weekend. What's it like? What's going through their heads right now?
Well, the most important thing you have to do is just enjoy the weekend. It's going to be a lot of superstars there. It's going to be a lot of things going on. You just have to go, perform, let them know who you are. The fans voted you in. Got to give them a great show.
Yeah, but I think, guys, if you're there, you can't get caught up with all of the hype and everything and all the star watching. I think you're there to be the star, not to see the stars. So you have to go in there and perform and let people remember you. Shaq always did that, and he did that great.
You know why?
Why?
I saw Halle Berry looking at me one time.
You know what? I think it was really admirable, whether you were going to be in the dunk contest, Kenny, or the three-point, or you're playing in the game, Shaq, that you guys got to town and you just stayed in the room. I thought that was very impressive.
I sure did.
That's all you did. You just went to the hotel, checked in, and say, "I'll see you Saturday night or see you Sunday."
But I considered the city the room.
Shaquille stayed in the room, but Shaq was partying like a bug.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Charlotte Hornets. The story here, Larry Sanders, injured and unable to play.
Yeah, well, when he got hurt in their last game, Kevin, the hope was that it wasn't too serious, but we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the best in the world in coming back from it, but it's a tough blow for them.
Really just a tough loss. I mean, it looks like it will be, guys, a long road for him, but hopefully with the help of the team doctors, he can make that turnaround as quickly as possible.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's King at the three. Now here's Walker, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. 6 to shoot. Anthony knocks down the 10-footer. Anthony's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Hornets. And King, here we go, and he gets it to go. And what a year it's been for Freak. It hasn't gone unnoticed as he'll be part of
the All-Star squad, Kevin. Making that roster is one of the hardest things to do.
Gets 14-footer to fall. Walking, here we go. Comes up empty down low.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Outside Jefferson. Outside Walker. Here's Fournier, guarded by Shumpert. The 10-footer. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard.
Wait, what? We lost the last game? I don't remember losing last time. I ain't gonna lie like that. What? Wait, so I didn't.
As well, Greg. You know that.
Here's Walker after the basket by Timothy Mozgov. King with the block. And it's out of bounds for the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Here in the first, just under 2. For one more at the free throw line.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Here's Anthony. And it's King with the rebound. And a big part of this weekend for the players is just getting to hang out with their peers in a non-competitive environment. I think, Clark, that I heard Freak was invited to relax with some of the big guns.
Yeah, it was Freak, Curry, Harden, and Davis all hanging out this All-Star weekend. As much as these guys compete on the hardwood, it's kind of nice to get together within the fraternity of the league and just enjoy each other. Doesn't happen a lot, but it's kind of cool to see when it does.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Outside Irving. Mozgov, a screen on Walker. On its way from Irving for two. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
King inside. Jefferson is right there. King, that's good.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's Walker. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta. Anthony drives in. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. This past month really set himself apart. 19th in rebounding, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
You know, just like he was saying, he's one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that knack and that tireless work ethic that really galvanizes and energizes his teammates.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. No good from King.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They lead by 7. Morgan the pass to Carmelo. There's the dish to McCallum. Just 5 on the clock. Hines. He's covered by Rondo. Second chance shot. Buries the jump shot.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Stolen. A fast break now for Charlotte. McCallum with the bucket.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Picked by Verajao. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well.
Here's Freak now on being selected to his first All-Star game.
It's a huge honor, you know. I mean, I couldn't have an all-star kind of season without help from my fans, teammates, and my coaches. So I got to thank them for supporting me and, you know, helping me get to this point.
What do you think, Clark, about his all-star selection? Jefferson's checked in for Gobert.
Super crazy on defense.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. We've got Kemba Walker, also Evan Fournier out there, Al Jefferson out there with Batum, and it's Hines in at the power forward. So that's the Hornets 5.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Mozgov down low, defended by Jefferson. The kick out to Irving, just 3 to shoot, shot from 16. The Hornets pull it in. Batum's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Hines. And again, the Hornets missing.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And King, here we go. To the middle, the kick out to Irving. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And Fournier kicks to Walker. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Smith the pass to Jokic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. In a moment here, take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Well, let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. Third is Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
What? Oh,
Charlotte leading by 7.
Idiot.
Pass to Batum. Inside. Here's Jefferson outside for Batum. Fires from the line. Jefferson's shot is off.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside Rondo.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Shot is no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
Charlotte has gone 2 for 5 on three-point land since the end of the first. Here's McCallum. 11-point game his last outing. 18 feet out.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Anthony against King. Now Anthony. A 17-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Jefferson gets the bucket. Rondo. In the first half.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I think we just need to step our energy level up a little bit. We seem to be moving around like we were playing underwater in that first half. Second half, we need to come out with more urgency.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, a visibly frustrated young man.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
That shit fire.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going, and in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
Checking out the group for David Black to start the second half. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's King at the 3. Irving passes to King, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Walker against Irving. And Walker kicks to Anthony. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Charlotte making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. They set the pick. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Walker. 9 feet out. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
He kicks it to Fournier. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trailing. Outside Irving. To tie. Outside jumper. Mozgov sets a screen for Shumpert. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to King. Fades. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Gobert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Walker kicks to Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Irving against Walker. Power down with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
16 feet away and too long on the shot. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. They get it back. Mozgov, and it's all evened up. Mozgov's got 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
Shot's good by Walker.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Irving gets a screen from King. Irving attacking. Another miss by Irving.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Walker that time on the assist by Anthony. That's 12 points now in the game for Walker.
He got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
They set the pick. Nobody near Irving. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Jones checked in for the Cavaliers. Attacking, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
It's been tough for them to try and slow down Walker. He has 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And the Hornets making a change here. McCallum's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kyrie Irving. It's stolen by Anthony. Walker the pass to Hines. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And the Hornets lead by 7. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Hornets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
King against Anthony. King inside. Excellent D there from Anthony. And it's the Hornets ball. stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
They set the pick. King outside. Smith outside. There's the three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
He's off on the second. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's McCallum, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. From deep. Got it off in time.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your entertainment.
And the final period of play just about to start. He is checked in for Charlotte. Walker comes in for Evan Fournier. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov comes in for Jones. And King subbed in for Smith. They've got Anthony, Ray McCollum out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Morgan in at the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5.
Take a look at what B-Train's done. 9 points and 2 blocks. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
Shots good by Walker.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
King with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. No good on the triple. Hornets leading by 13. Fournier dishes to Batum. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Shumpert with the ball, and he gets the bucket. Shumpert's got 6 in the quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
King against Anthony. From 11 feet away. Second shot opportunity. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I really thought they did a better job, a much better job of getting it inside in the first half. They've got to get back to throwing it in the paint more here in the second.
No good from King.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Batum a screen on Shumpert. And here's Anthony for 3. Again, the miss by Anthony. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jumper for 2. And that's 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
And Walker kicks to Anthony. There's the pick. Passes it to Batum. Outside Anthony. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Mozgov with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Irving against Walker. Screen by Jefferson. King with the steal.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point. Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
And he is unable to get the second one. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Anthony. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
from deep. Off target. And so it's Charlotte with the win.
Kevin, thanks.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
Kemba Walker's game is all about desire, and you can see it. He wanted to win tonight. He ran the show so beautifully. He made big play after big play. His quickness and ball handling is probably top 5 in the league.
Well, his shooting.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Let's take them back.
Oh, nah. I prefer what? Nah.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Washington Wizards. Washington comes into this one following a loss to the Magic at Amway Center. They dropped game 1 of this season series. Tonight, they'll look to even the score. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the table is health.
You know, the saying goes, the best ability is availability.
Oh, I like that.
And, you know, there's truth to that. You know, so many things factor into a player's health. Toughness, conditioning, and it's a great training staff you also need to have. It all adds up.
Do you recall who it was who said the best ability is availability?
Dr. Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, really? Under what circumstances was this famous quote uttered?
I just made it up, Ernie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your honesty, which I understand.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Zach Randolph all out there with McLemore. Then there's Howard.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now, you know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
Now, here is Irving. 17 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. And the Wizards with possession. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the three-pointer by Washington. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And McLemore kicks to Randall.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Irving against Randolph. Mozgov sets a screen for Irving. There's a good screen. Shoots off the screen. Shot is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And Wall. Here we go now. Buska. He's guarded by King. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Wide open shot is on the money.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Wall against Irving. King outside. There's the triple. That's good. King's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
A short time ago, Quinn Snyder and I were able to chat. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. The Cavaliers trail by 4. King outside.
They're here today.
The Wizards have gone. Here's Buska. King with the ball. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards, and Washington retains possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Jones comes in for Mozgov, and Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Howard against Jones. Clock at 6, and Jones sends it back. Here's King. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Dwight Howard. The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. Rondo comes in for Kyrie Irving.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Sheridan. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Jones with the screen on Wall. It's stolen by Wall. And now here comes Wall, leading the break. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
And here's Wall after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Wall attacking, and Jones sends it back. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Verejao. Misses from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Sheridan, and Jones sends it back. Here's Wall. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Wall's got his second basket of the night.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Smith on the wing. Picked by Verejao. And it's Smith missing.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Wall against Rondo. Wall, that's good. 17 seconds left in the first. Outside Rondo. Screen by Jones. Pass to Smith. From deep three-point range, he got it up in time. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves. It's an interesting concept at the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. And King subbed in for J.R. Smith. The Wizards making a switch here. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Wall. Also McLemore out there. And it's Biyombo at the pivot, manning the middle. No good from King.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
The basket counts, and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets did some really solid work on the floor. He dropped 14 points and seemed to have a hand in every defensive stop. Good numbers for him in both the steals and blocks columns. The outing for him was certainly one that he would be happy to repeat.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
King with the block. So it looks like the Wizards are taking possession here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Cleveland. Rondo comes in for Kyrie Irving. And the Wizards making a change here. Rondo against Wall. Ferguson, the pass to Biyombo. The kick out to Wall. Drills the three-pointer. Wall's got 15 points.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
They set the pick. And King, here we go. That's good. 9 points in the game so far.
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all.
And Wall gets to Biyombo. 1:53 left in the first half of the game. Here's Sheridan. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
King, left side. Pulls up on the wing, and Cleveland again with the bucket. 1:24 left here in the second. Now the pass to Ferguson. Down low, here's Sheridan, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a change for the Wizards. Villanueva's checked in. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. In the third position, the Wizards.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them. Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. For Beach, he's got 13 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
And Washington has possession. 6-point lead. Now the fast break. King with the ball, and he dunks it down.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Wall dishes to Biyombo. Wall against Rondo. And Wall. Here we go now. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like it. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in, and a change for the Wizards. Howard's checked in for Biyombo. Now here's Wall. He's got 17. It's stolen by Rondo. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here is Wall. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. From deep, McLemore got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball, let me do my thing. Sometimes guys on our team or coach try to overthink things. It's simple. Just get the ball to your natural score. Make sure you don't trip on yourself when you're getting out the way.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
Oh, the hate is real. She said, you simply can't get enough of you. Shut up. Why do you think we're in the closeness we in? It's because of me.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gmoneyirl. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Cleveland. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's King at the 3 slot. Washington with the ball. After the three-pointer from Amon Shumpert. Shumpert with the steal. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. That is good. And it's 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's King after the basket by Washington. He feeds it to Shumpert. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Shumpert's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. Washington has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Get Irving the ball? Oh, I got you. I got you, Irving.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He laid out their priorities for them, which began with his admonition that offensively they attack the basket at every opportunity. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. So it's the Cavaliers now after the basket by Washington. And he gets it to go.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Wizards trail by 3. The dish now to Howard. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Wall.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Randolph can't hit.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. To the middle. Here's McLemore. Mozgov with the block. Wall passes to McLemore. Dishes at the Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Wall draws the double. Got a piece of it. Shumpert with the steal. Outside Irving. Pulls up on the wing. No luck. And Washington the other way now. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Deflects the pass. King with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Now King. 19 points in the game. Back to Irving. Clock at 4. Love wide open. He fires. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Wizards trail by 3. All with it. 19 points in the game. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds.
We got to be more physical on defense.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jones checked in for.
Hit into them on the perimeter. Post.
Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Hell yeah. I know I'm not
Wall. At the elbow, Randolph. And he drops it in from the low post. Randolph's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Wizards. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And King, here we go. And it's sent back by Howard. Smith against Wall. To the paint. Puts it up from 12. That's good from Randolph on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 9 assists now tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
And the Wizards with possession. Following the basket by Kevin Love. The feed now to Randolph. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The first one falls for the Cavaliers. Mozgov comes in for Jones. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith. And McLemore, he's checked in for Washington. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Irving. Trying to get open is Mozgov. Love can't hit.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
They get it again. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Shumpert. Irving attacking. Rebound by John Wall.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
No good. Good D from Love. The Cavaliers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Stolen by Randolph. Here's Buska, and stolen by Irving. The runner tried to bank it in, but he misses. Wizards leading by 7. And here they go. There's McLemore, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Now, here is Irving. Inside, Mozgov. Love outside. And that one's good.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Here's King, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Here is Wall. Outside, Randolph. Mozgov with the block.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
And the rejection by Love. King outside.
Move the ball. Stick it to clutch.
It's some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. King's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
That shit would not happen anyway. Please. And it's all the way up here, of course. Look at this. Are you serious?
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Poked away. Outside jumper. Rebound, Washington. They've led by as much as 10. There's McLemore. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And it's an 8-point Wizards lead. And King, here we go. Off on the layup.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:19 left to play here in the fourth. Wall against Irving. Kicks to Randolph.
That's a wall.
Good D from Love.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on has here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Outside Wall. Clock at 6. The 19-foot shot, no luck, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
It's money from deep.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Oh my God, I just got that.
So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, unless something dramatic and drastic occurs.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it. Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Howard up on top.
Yeah, that's good.
And so it's the Wizards with
Dwight coming off.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
There are two type of point guards, Ernie. Kenny.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille